Of the 7 contestants preparing for the show today, only one of them will win the prize money of up to £20,000. The rest of the team will leave with nothing, as round by round they will be voted off as the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 7 people in the studio here today could win up to £20,000. They don't know each other. However, if they want to win that prize money, they'll have to work as a team. But 6 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted off as the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Samantha, I'm 20, and I'm a retail manager.
My name is Sarah, I'm 47, and I'm a journalist.
Hi, I'm Tony, I'm 39 years old, and I'm a consultant.
Hello, my name is Nicholas, I'm 45, and I'm a commodities trader.
Hi, I'm Tim, I'm 29, and I'm a programmer.
My name is Jez, I'm 16 years old, and I'm a high school student studying my GCSEs.
Hello, I'm Jenny, I'm 31, and I'm a receptionist.
Now the rules, in each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £2,500 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 7 correct answers. If you say pass or get your question wrong, you'll break the chain and lose all that money in the chain. However, if you say the word bank before the next question is asked, the money is safe, but you'll start a new chain from scratch. As ever, the first question is worth £50. Remember team, at the end of the round only money that has been banked can be taken forward. In round 1, there are 2.5 minutes on the clock. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. And that's you, Jenny. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jenny, in the children's TV series Naughty, what's the name of the police officer?
Mr. Plod.
Correct, Samantha. If someone was feeling happy, they are in which color, yellow or green?
Green.
Correct, Sarah. Who is the writer and actor of the Mr. Bean series?
Rowan Atkinson.
Correct, Tony. In the Gregorian calendar, what day is April Fool's Day?
The 1st of April.
Correct, Nicholas. What star sign of the zodiac will someone born on May Day have?
Taurus.
Correct, Tim. In which African country are pyramids located?
Egypt.
Correct, Jez.
Bank.
In the animal kingdom, what type of creature is a whale, a mammal or a fish?
A fish.
Nope, a mammal. Jenny, which unit is longer, a mile or a nautical mile?
A mile.
Nope, a nautical mile. Samantha, in public transports, can every national railway train call at all stations?
Yes.
No. Sarah, which author wrote the Harry Potter books?
J.K. Rowling.
Correct, Tony. In maths, if a jumper costs £17, how much would it cost in half price?
£8.50.
Correct, Nicholas. Nicki Minaj is the American rapper with which rap group?
Young Money.
Correct, Tim. In education, which letter represents the lowest grade pass in GCSE exams?
G.
Correct, Jez.
Bank.
In food, can it ever be safe to eat raw salmon?
No.
Yes. Jenny, in movies, what's the name of the cowboy in Toy Story?
Woody.
Correct, Samantha. In which U.S. state would you find the George Washington Bridge?
Washington?
Nope,
Oh,
New Jersey.
come on.
Sarah, which sport would you associate the Williams twin sisters?
Tennis.
Correct, Tony. In which year was the drama Ozark first released on Netflix?
2017.
Correct, Nicholas. If A is Alpha and Z is Zulu, what is W?
Whiskey.
Correct, Tim.
Bank.
Okay, It did take a while to reach your £2,500 target in this round, but nevertheless you've managed to make it in time. That money will go through to the next round, but of course, one of you will not. Remember, in each round you will have 10 seconds less, and you must streamline the team. Who is responsible for banking too soon? Who has already been falling to pieces? Who cannot work out their brain? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
According to the statistics, Nicholas is the strongest link in this first round. With no correct answers, the weakest link is Jez. But he did bank the most money in this round. Will that save him from the first voting?
Okay, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Jez.
Jenny.
Samantha.
Jez.
Samantha.
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 Tony, remind us what you do.
I'm a consultant.
And what does that involve?
It involves giving support and advice to working organizations, and even helping them improve their performance of their business, in terms of strategy, profits, operations, and so much more.
I see. And let's say if you offer me some advice about improving my business performance for my studio, what would you give?
Well, I don't know for sure yet, because your studio so far is fine. Let's say, in a few years or something, improve your lightnings for the walk of shame maybe.
To be honest, Tony, it's kind of a good advice for my business later, actually. Is there any other advice you can give me?
Not really. Just the advice about the lightning.
Right. So Tony, why do you want to get rid of Samantha?
Well, she got 2 questions wrong, even Jez did as well. But he was nearly the only one who's been banking lots of money, making him a reliable contestant. And Samantha's red hair looks very scary, and it reminds me of the red hair of Jean Grey, from the movie called X-Men 3: The Last Stand.
Oh really? So you thought that Samantha's red hair makes you terrified then?
Kind of. I would give her advice to dye her hair a more friendly color.
I would say that's in your opinion. Jez, who thinks a whale is a fish instead of a mammal. Why did you bank so early in this round? Couldn't you have helped the team reach the target much faster?
Well, I wish I could have done that, but I was very scared that I would make the team lose lots of money due to my young age.
I see. And speaking of your young age, you said that you're still studying at high school?
Yes.
And what are you currently studying?
I'm currently studying my GCSEs in maths, English, and geography. And I'm also studying ICT, life skills, music, PE, and religious education.
And yet you also don't believe that it can be safe for people to eat raw salmon.
That's because I genuinely thought that raw salmon is most likely to contain parasites and bacteria. That's why I answered no to that question.
Well, surprisingly, Jez, you can eat raw salmon when it's stored at supermarkets as it's fresh, and you can also use them to make sandwiches and sushi. Now does it make sense?
Now that I've found that out, it makes me realize that the bacteria and parasites get washed away before the raw salmon gets stored. I'll try harder in the next round. If I can, at least.
Well, we will surely find out soon. So Jez, why have you voted for Samantha?
Because she got 2 questions wrong like I did, and I can't vote for myself. So there's nothing else I could do but to vote for Samantha, as she was nearly as bad as me.
Fair enough, I guess. However, you didn't get any questions correct, making you the worst player in this round, but it's votes that count. Samantha, the 20-year-old retail manager, you were not the worst player in the round, but it looks like Tony wants to get rid of you because he thinks your red hair scares him apparently, and Jez realized that you got the same amount of questions wrong. Regardlessly, you got 1 question correct unlike Jez. But the team have decided to spare him because he banked a lot of money in this round. Well, I guess it's time to go back to being a retail manager. With 4 votes you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That is extremely childish of Tony to say that he's very scared of my red hair. I mean, can he not ever get over the fact that some other people have red hair? I guess not, and I really hope he doesn't win. However, I think Jez will be voted off next, because he got all of his questions wrong in this round, and he had a lot of problems with banking very early as well.
Round 2. You have reached your target in the last round, so you have in the kitty £2,500. You're down to 6 players. We're cutting 10 seconds from the time. We'll start with the strongest link in the last round. And that's Nicholas. Let's play. The weakest link. Start the clock. Nicholas, in maths, what is -3 multiplied by itself?
9.
Correct, Tim. Which soft fizzy drink is commonly associated with Scotland?
Iron Brew.
Correct, Jez.
Bank.
In children's TV programs, what colored t-shirt does Caillou wear?
Gray?
No, Jez. Yellow. Jenny, SOS is abbreviated to what words?
Save our souls.
Correct, Sarah. What's the tallest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Correct, Tony. In TV adverts, what P is the name of the brand for batteries?
Panasonic.
Correct, Nicholas. In the animal kingdom, what G is the name given to a young goose?
Guzzling.
Correct, Tim. In religion, what type of meat are Muslims not allowed to eat?
Pork.
Correct, Jez.
Bank.
How many red balls are there in a game of snooker?
10.
Nope, 15. Jenny, which American car manufacturer produces Focus, Fiesta, and Galaxy?
Ford.
Correct, Sarah. In the periodic table, what chemical element is represented by the letter N?
Nitrogen.
Correct, Tony. What number would you get if you add 321 to 175?
496.
Correct, Nicholas. In the animated TV series Scooby-Doo, what's the name of his companion?
Shaggy.
Correct, Tim. What P is a specific name for a lie detector?
Polygraph.
Correct, Jez.
Bank.
In video games, which motorbike racing game is newer, Road Rash or Road Redemption?
Road Rash. No, I mean Road Redemption.
Nope, you said Road Rash first. The correct answer is Road
Oh my
Redemption.
God.
Johnny, in geography, what is the capital city of France?
Paris.
Correct, Sarah. In language, the Spanish word adios means what in English?
Goodbye.
Correct, Tony. In the royal family, who did Prince William marry in 2011?
Kate Middleton.
Correct, Nicholas. If someone was to die, they would kick the what?
Bucket.
Correct, Tim.
Bank.
Okay then, after taking so long like the last time, you've managed to reach your £2,500 target again. That money will once again go through to the next round, but one of you will certainly not. Who's been wasting everyone else's time? Who is a far from impressive listener? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Having answered the most questions correctly, Nicholas is the strongest link for the second round in a row. Despite banking the most money, Jez is the weakest link again, because he didn't answer a single question correctly in this round. But, can he survive another vote?
Okay, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Jez.
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 Jenny.
Jez.
Nicholas, tell me what you do for a living.
I'm a commodities trader.
And what does being a commodities trader involve?
We mainly secure raw material supplies in our business to create liquidity in supermarkets.
And for how long have you been doing that?
For about 15 years. Maybe 16.
Do you enjoy your commodities trading job?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay then. So tell me, Nicholas, why have you voted for Jez twice in a row?
He was completely useless. He got all of his easy questions wrong in this round and the last round as well. And he keeps on banking very early throughout the game as well.
Well, he said that's because he's very scared of losing money for the team, but fair enough. So Tim, you said that you're a programmer?
Yes, I most certainly am.
And what do you like about being a programmer?
Well, what I like about being a programmer is testing and operating computers, fixing bugs, and following instructions.
And for how long have you been doing these things?
I would say 6 or 7 years.
Do you enjoy your job as a programmer?
Sure I do. I have lots of passion in fixing computers for staff and students in school. Same with my colleagues at work.
Right. So Tim, why did you vote for Jez? Is it because he's the youngest?
Absolutely not. When it comes to young people coming to game shows, it doesn't mean they have a lack of knowledge. I voted for Jez because despite sparing him due to his banking in the previous round, his banking can no longer save him this time, as he was the only one to get questions wrong. So it's time for him to go.
Well, statistically he was indeed the worst player in the round. Jez, the 16-year-old high school student, whose general knowledge is not very good at all, you still didn't get any of your questions correct. You may have got lucky to be given another chance in the last round because you banked a lot of money, but your banking performance this time is not enough to save you, because everyone else got their questions correct in this round, and they have all rightfully had enough of you. It's now time for you to go back to high school. Unanimously with 5 votes you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm very disappointed that I didn't get any of my questions correct, because I thought I was doing better than the last time, because the questions I got were rather easy. I hope Nicholas doesn't win, because he was the only one who doesn't appreciate that I've been banking lots of money for the team, which was not very nice.
Round 3. So far you've reached your target twice in a row. You now have in the bank £5,000. 5 of you left. We're cutting another 10 seconds from the time. We'll start with the strongest link in the last round. And that's Nicholas. Let's play. The weakest link. Start the clock. Nicholas, a screwdriver cocktail is traditionally made with ice, orange juice and which spirit?
Vodka.
Correct, Tim. Which operating system does a Google Pixel phone use?
Android.
Correct, Jenny. Brooke Vincent plays the character Sophie Webster in which TV soap opera?
Coronation Street.
Correct, Sarah.
Bank.
Which pop band has first released the song Don't Stop Me Now, McFly or Queen?
Queen.
Correct, Tony. In the solar system, which planet has the most moons?
Neptune.
Even Saturn, Tony.
Oh my god.
Nicholas, the #1 hit single by the Firm has parodied which sci-fi film series?
I don't know.
Star Trek. Tim, in the 2005 film King Kong, which famous building did King Kong climb?
The Empire State Building.
Correct, Jenny. In science, which object floats in water? Ice cubes or stones?
Ice cubes.
Correct, Sarah. In spelling, how many I's are there in a word Mississippi?
4.
Correct, Tony. In a game of baseball, how many players are there in each team?
9.
Correct, Nicholas. In the Disney cartoon series Recess, the school children cannot do anything against their unwritten code of what?
Honor.
Correct, Tim.
Bank.
What's the official spoken language in Norway?
Norwich.
No, Tim. Norwegian. Jenny, in biology, botany is the study of what form of life?
Pass.
Plants. Sarah, in history, which year did the European Union first introduce the euro as currency?
1999.
Correct, Tony.
Bank.
In politics, what color are the seats in the House of Commons?
Green.
Correct, Nicholas.
Bank.
In the Gregorian calendar, which day of February is Valentine's Day, 14th or 15th?
14.
Correct, Tim.
Bank.
In food, which burger has the most calories, Whopper or Big Mac?
Big Mac.
Nope, Whopper. Jenny, who won 2,000. Time's up. I cannot complete the question. So, after getting rid of Jez, who banked a lot of money for you, you have slightly fallen down the drain. You've put in the kitty £1,400 in this round, but of course, you could have won another $2,500. Who is starting to run on empty? Who is so stupid, they would watch the TV upside down? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
This time, Sarah is the strongest link, since she didn't get any questions wrong. On the other hand, Tim is the weakest link, having answered the most questions incorrectly. However, he did bank more money than anyone else. Will that save him from the vote?
Okay, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Tim.
Jenny.
Tim.
Tony.
Tim.
Jenny. What do you do for a living?
I'm a receptionist.
And in which institution do you work as a receptionist?
I work as a receptionist at college.
How long have you been a college receptionist?
For up to 4.5 years.
And what do you like about being a college receptionist?
Well, what I like about being a college receptionist is helping people via phone calls, informing to new visitors about what courses are available, and making sure the staff and students wear ID cards before entering.
And remind me, what courses are available for the students in your college?
The courses that are available for students are performing arts, cookery, media and video production, art and design, and games design.
I see, and it's a pity that there's no biology courses, and you don't know much about the study of plants.
Well, it was almost 20 years ago that I was learning about plants, which is probably why my mind went completely and utterly blank.
That sounds extremely long ago. So Jenny, why have you voted for Tim?
Well, even though he banked over $1,000, it was very unfortunate that he got 2 questions wrong, and he was the only one to have done so.
Right. So Sarah, you said that you're a journalist then?
Yes, I surely am.
How long have you been a journalist?
I've been a journalist for over 22 years.
Wow. That sounds very long.
Yes, it sure is. I enjoyed researching and reading facts and articles.
Did you have any previous job before you became a journalist?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did. My first job was being an artist, which involves making paintings of public transports, such as trams, trains, and buses.
I see. And as you're a journalist, you're reading and publishing articles about public transports then?
Yes, that's right. I'm very interested in histories of public transports.
Okay. So Sarah, what has Tim done to upset you?
He hasn't upset me at all. I'm sure he's a nice lad, and I know that he banked the most money out of all of us. But just like Jenny said, Tim was the only one to get 2 questions wrong. And in my opinion, he did very well until the pressure has gotten to him.
I suppose you could be right. Tim? The 29-year-old programmer who thinks the Big Mac has more calories than the Whopper, and couldn't remember the exact name of the spoken language in Norway. Despite banking over £1,000 in this round, you got 2 questions wrong, and they have now had enough of you. I guess it's time for you to go back to fixing computers. With 3 votes, you're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. How did I not take into account about the spoken language in Norway? Also, how did I not realize that the Whopper has more calories than the Big Mac? But you know what, Jenny and Sarah were right, the pressure has certainly gotten to me, and I really should have done better like I did before.
Round 4. In the bank you have so far £6,400 out of a possible £7,500. There are 4 of you left. We're cutting another 10 seconds from the time. You now only have 2 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link in the last round. And that's Sarah. Let's play. The weakest link. Start the clock. Sarah, in traditional art the word violet refers to which color?
Purple.
Correct. Tony. In maths what is 18 multiplied by 4?
72.
Correct. Nicholas.
Bank.
What is the 10th letter of the Greek alphabet?
No idea.
Kappa. Jenny, in humans what percentage of the human body is water?
60%.
Correct. Sarah. In the song 12 Days of Christmas how many ladies are dancing?
9.
Correct. Tony. In the animal kingdom which animal's name is a meaning for a river horse?
Hippos.
Hippo or hippopotamus. I'd accept. Nicholas, according to the proverb, you cannot judge the book by its what?
Cover.
Correct. Jenny.
Pass. No, I mean bank.
Nope, I cannot accept your bank. You said pass first. Sarah, how many days are there in 2 fortnights?
28.
Correct. Tony.
Bank.
If someone's not the baby's biological father, the probability of paternity is calculated at what percentage?
0.
Correct. Nicholas.
Bank.
Which legendary surrealist artist is famous for painting melting clocks?
Salvador Dali.
Correct. Jenny. Which actor played the 9th reincarnation of the Doctor in Doctor Who?
I don't know.
Christopher Eccleston. Sarah, which American male singer did duo Gnarls Barkley feature in the 2006 hit single Crazy?
CeeLo Green.
Correct. Tony. Which duration is longer, 5.5 minutes or 450 seconds?
Is it 450 seconds?
Correct. Nicholas. In the children's nursery rhyme a cowboy wears a hat containing how many gallons?
10.
Correct. Jenny. In the human body what
Bank.
kind of Nope, it's too late to bank, so I cannot accept. In the human body what kind of medical condition does hypertension describe?
Low blood pressure?
Time's up. The correct answer was high blood pressure. It looks like you have completely fallen down the drain. Out of the 2,500 pounds you could have won in this round, you only banked an abysmal 200 pounds. Whose fault was that? Who keeps throwing away everyone else's money? Who is a snake in the grass? One of you is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In this round, Tony is the strongest link, since he answered all of his questions correctly. The weakest link is Jenny, because she got the most questions wrong, and lost the most money for the team. But, will the other players consider that, when casting their votes?
Okay, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Jenny.
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 Nicholas.
Sarah. Why did you vote for Jenny?
Because she made us lose a lot of money when she said pass instead of bank, and she banked too late at the end.
Okay. So Tony. Why Jenny?
Well, we didn't win much money in this round, as she passed too soon and banked too late, which cost the team a lot of money.
Right. And finally Nicholas, who apparently doesn't know the Greek alphabet. Why have you voted for Jenny?
Because just like Sarah and Tony said, she made us lose lots of money when she said pass instead of bank, and she also banked far too late at the end.
And why have you banked far too early on the other hand?
Because I didn't want us to end up with nothing in the pot in this round. Also, my job as a commodities trader is to make money.
I suppose this could be reasonable. Well, Jenny was the worst player in this round. Jenny, the 31-year-old college receptionist. It looks like the team has had enough of you for what you've done. Not only that you got the most questions wrong, but you made the team lose a lot of money when you passed instead of banked, and you also banked far too late at the end of this round. It's time to go back to being a college receptionist. With 3 votes you're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh no, I can't believe I banked far too late and passed on one of my questions. Maybe if I didn't mess up the chain, I would still be in the game. I think Nicholas will be next to be voted off. He did start off very well at the beginning, but now he is slightly falling apart.
Round 5. After that pathetically unimpressive round, team, you have £6,600 in the kitty when you could have won 10,000. There are now only 3 of you left. And we still have Sarah the journalist, Tony the consultant, and Nicholas the commodities trader. We're cutting another 10 seconds from the time. We'll start with the strongest link in the last round. And that's Tony. Let's play. The weakest link. Start the clock. Tony, in the Disney Pixar movie Zootopia, what kind of animal is Flash?
Pass.
Sloth. Nicholas, which former Beatle had a #1 hit with Stevie Wonder in 1982?
Paul McCartney.
Correct, Sarah. The 2 alcoholic drinks that are traditionally used to flame Christmas puddings are brandy and which other?
Gin?
No problem. Tony, where is the smallest bone in the human body located?
Ears.
Correct, Nicholas. Which film certificate of the UK is introduced for sexually explicit films?
18.
No, I can't accept just
Oh,
18.
come on.
The correct answer is R18. Sarah, if someone makes a shocking confession after a long time, it's like dropping a what?
Bombshell.
Correct, Tony.
Bank.
The actor Tom Cruise is an outspoken member of which religion?
Christianity.
Nope, Scientology. Nicholas, which former Love Island contestant appeared on the TV show Dancing on Ice in
More
2000? Correct, Sarah. In Tongue Twisters, someone sees Susie sitting in what kind of shop?
Shoe zone.
No, Sarah, shoeshine is the
What?
correct answer. Tony, what is the currency of Denmark?
Danish kroner.
Correct, Nicholas. What temperature in Celsius is required for food to be cooked safely?
75.
Correct, Sarah. In the animal kingdom, can cats swim?
Yes.
Correct, Tony. What's the name of the pig in the children's novel Charlotte's Web?
Wilbur.
Correct, Nicholas. How many zeros are there in the number 1 trillion?
12.
Correct, Sarah.
Bank.
Which football club plays its home games at Loftus Road?
Queen's Park Rangers.
Bank.
Time's up. That was the correct answer, but your bank was out of time. You've managed to awaken your performance at the end of this round, team. You've put in the bank £1,050. But disappointingly, it's still not 2,500. Now it's very interesting, team. In round 6 you get the chance to treble what you bank, so potentially, there's £7,500 to be won. You could easily raise your bank balance, so you must have the bravery, courage, and decency to hang on to the best player. But one of you, of course, is about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the 3rd time in the game, Nicholas is the strongest link statistically. For a complete reversal of fortune, Tony was the strongest link in the last round, but now the weakest link in this. In this round, Sarah was the one who banked the most money. Who is going to lose out in the final vote?
Okay, voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Tony.
Nicholas.
Sarah.
Very interesting. We have a 3-way tie, Sarah, Tony, and Nicholas. 1 vote each. Sarah, why have you voted for Tony?
Because I thought he and I were equally weaker players, and I took your advice to keep Nicholas in the final, as he was stronger than us.
Right. So Tony, why do you want to get rid of Nicholas?
Well, I just thought it would be unfair to vote off Sarah when she banked £1,000 in this round, and I also realized that she got all her questions correct in the first 4 rounds, so I thought I would give her the benefit of the doubt.
Really? I guess that's a perfect reason to get rid of Nicholas, isn't it? Well, unlucky for you, Tony. Nicholas was the strongest link in this round, so he gets to decide who goes home. Nicholas, you voted for Sarah, but you now have a choice. You can either stick with Sarah, who banked £1,000 which you probably didn't realize, or you can change your mind and vote for Tony, who apparently tried to vote you off.
On that note, I am changing my mind.
Let me guess, you've decided to misfire on Tony then?
That's right. I think he's trying to have a higher chance of winning. Now I'm giving him a higher chance of taking the walk of shame.
That's fair enough. Tony, the consultant who's been such a ridiculous coward. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That is so like freaking unfair. How freaking daring of Nicholas change his vote to me with an annoying smirk on his face. You know what? I can't stand his arrogance, and I'm very annoyed that I'm not in the final round. However, I hope Sarah wins, because I believe she is the most decent and intelligent person, and she truly deserves the prize money.
Round 6. You have been the kitty so far, £7,650 when you could have won $12,500. Sarah and Nicholas, just the two of you left. You now only have 90 seconds, but whatever you win will be trebled and added to the total winnings of the previous rounds to make your final prize money, so £7,500 is at stake. We'll start with the strongest link in the last round. And that's Nicholas. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Nicholas, in Great Britain, what is the longest bridge?
London Bridge.
Nope, Broomford Viaduct. Sarah, what's the name of the head teacher in Roald Dahl's book Matilda?
Miss Trunchbull.
Correct, Nicholas.
Bank.
In the animal kingdom, what do you call a group of jellyfish?
Bloom.
Correct, Sarah. Which French artist who's born in 1834 was best known for his paintings of ballet dancers?
Pass.
Edgar Degas. Nicholas, in which part of the human body would you find the cruciate ligament?
Knee.
Correct, Sarah.
Bank.
Who shot the famous American artist Andy Warhol in 1968?
Valerie Solanas.
Correct, Nicholas. Gillian Anderson plays a therapist in which hit Netflix show?
Is it Sex Education?
Correct, Sarah. In a game of darts, what score would you get if you throw a treble 15, a double 8 and a bullseye?
111.
Correct, Nicholas. Who was the first actor who played the character Dumbledore in the Harry Potter film series?
Richard Harris.
Correct, Sarah.
Bank.
What's the name of the former presenter of You've Been Framed who plays as Mandy Dingle in Emmerdale?
Pass.
Lisa Riley. Nicholas, in nature, can pineapples grow on trees?
No.
Correct, Sarah.
Bank.
In which century did Leonardo? Time's up. And you banked £650. We'll treble that and add it to the total winnings of the previous rounds, so that makes the total prize money today of £9,600. However, only one of you will take that money home. You will now be playing against each other head-to-head. I'll ask up to 5 alternating questions each. Whoever answers the most questions correctly wins the prize money. It's as simple as that. If we have a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So therefore, Sarah and Nicholas, for £9,600. Let's play the weakest link. Nicholas, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first.
I will go first.
Nicholas, the number 1, followed by 100 zeros, is known by what name?
Googleplex.
That's the correct answer. Sarah, in music, Alicia Keys have featured which American female rapper in the 2012 single, Girl on Fire, as an Inferno version?
I don't know.
The correct answer is Nicki Minaj. Nicholas, the 2 main ingredients of a dark and stormy cocktail are dark rum and which other?
Ginger beer.
That's the correct answer. Sarah, what color is found on 75% of the world's flags?
Red.
That's the correct answer. Nicholas, the first names of the 5 Bronte sisters are Emily, Elizabeth, Charlotte, Anne, and who?
Lucy.
No, the correct answer is Maria. Sarah, in tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy?
Cherry.
No, the correct answer is pineapple. Nicholas, in quiz shows, what's the name of the contestant who has won £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in September 2020?
Donald Fear.
That's the correct answer. Sarah, in religion, what is the first book of the Hebrew Bible?
Genesis.
That's the correct answer. Nicholas, if you answer this question correctly, you have won. So, for £9,600. According to Breaking Bad, which specific form of cancer is the character Walt diagnosed with?
Liver cancer.
No, the correct answer is lung cancer. Sarah, you need to answer this question correctly to stay in the game. There's £9,600 at stake. Matt Goss, Luke Goss, and Craig Logan made up which band?
Rose.
That's the correct answer. And after 5 questions each, your scores have tied. So we now go into a sudden death situation. The questions will continue in pairs. Nicholas, if you answer correctly, then Sarah will have to answer correctly as well. Otherwise, she loses. And Nicholas, if you get your question wrong, and Sarah gets her question correct, she wins. So, Sarah and Nicholas, let's play sudden death. Nicholas, in golf, how many majors did Rory McIlroy win?
4.
That's the correct answer. Sarah, in Marvel movies, Natasha Romanoff is the real name of which superhero?
Black Widow.
That's the correct answer. Nicholas, according to action films, which day of the year is known by fans as Star Wars Day?
The 1st of May.
No, the correct answer is the 4th of May. Sarah, in biology, which chamber of the heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs?
Oh, that's got to be the right ventricle.
That is the correct answer. That means, Sarah, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £9,600. Nicholas, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.
I swear to God. I really thought that I was going to win the prize money, because I was the stronger player in the game. But, no. I've been robbed.
I cannot believe I made it all the way to the final and got my hands on that prize money. And you know what I have to say? Finders keepers, losers weepers.